EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight, it's on to Week 10 already. Hard to believe, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the New England Patriots. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Allen off the play fake. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That one complete to McConkey. And he's brought down. He's been a one-man wrecking crew these last couple of plays. This time 18 more and a first down.
Another Bills first down.
Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Into the hands of the tight end, Dalton Kincaid. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A big pickup of 38. First and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Here's Allen to throw it. On the RP, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. A very costly sack there on third and goal. Pushes him back big time. And now you'd figure the field goal team coming on fourth.
What's that?
Play action. Now it's Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And the Pats are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against an interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football, but at the same time you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Up the middle they go. Newberry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. So on 4th down, out is Ryan Rico to punt. Returnable here from the 38. It's a 45-yard punt, but a decent return there of 9 yards. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still looking right side, and it's intercepted. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
Well, it doesn't take a whole lot of investigation to figure out why they're still sitting at 0 on the scoreboard, because their quarterback's got to wake up and start reading defense a heck of a lot better after throwing his 2nd interception.
They'll run on 1st down. Newberry. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When you look at this Buffalo defense, they're going to need to be strong against the run in this one.
They have tried all season long to fix all the things that they need to in the running game, and they have been successful so far. I'm wondering if this is a time to just sell out. Make sure you have 8 in the box every time and bring a 9th and sometimes even a 10th to try and stop them from running the ball.
2nd and 11. Here's Johnson with a reception. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Theo Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down.
It's a gain of 25.
Out of the gun, they give to Edwards. And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Patriots' 39-yard line.
On play action, Allen over the middle and caught by McConkey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Ladd McConkey, 38 yards. And the Bills are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive.
And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Here's 2nd and 10.
He'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brings up a 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
They'll look to throw again. And that will be incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield, because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 1st quarter. And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember.
And we knew that it was going to be a Herculean effort from that distance. Had to drive that kick low, and you see the result, Charles. Someone got through and got a hand on it.
And from this outside observation post, I love the aggressiveness of both teams there. One to attempt that long field goal, and the other to sit in the house and go block it. He hit it pretty well, and I thought he was going to have a shot at it. but a nice effort on the other side, batting that one down.
On play action, Allen. And his throw here's incomplete.
De'Ami Brown, the intended receiver.
And it's third down.
Hey, look at this Patriots defense.
They enter play one from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And this doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. Now the gadget play here on fourth down winds up backfiring. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Pats at the line ready to go. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
That's an early scrambler that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And what did we talk with them about prior to the game? Their ability to move the chains, pick up first downs. So far, for 3 on third down. If that continues, they'll have little chance of winning this one.
Now a timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining.
Here's Ryan Rico now.
As he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. This is taken at the 18.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change?
And that's caught inside the 30. And he gets this deep into Patriot territory. A big play here for Buffalo. 54 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Up the middle, it's Edwards. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. A great play there.
His 12th rushing touchdown on the year.
And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. Well, Charles, sometimes we talk about the lengths officials sometimes go to protect star quarterbacks, but that was tough to argue against.
Yeah, and I'm sure that everyone's going to say, hey, we're going to administer the penalty the same way for all quarterbacks. But when it's a star back there, even more so are they going to be diligent about throwing the flag.
Now this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score.
27-yard line.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Back to throw here. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down.
Brings up third down and
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Theo Johnson.
2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Patriots are an extra point away now from tying this ball game.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
Sitting at first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit, or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It's the first time that they've looked his way tonight, and he comes up with a first down on the play.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
To the air, Allen. Past the 20. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Nico Collins with career touchdown number 158. That pushes him past Randy Moss and into 4th place all time.
And the Bills have taken the lead.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14.
Patriots 14.
Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
Take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it first and 10. And he's got his man in stride, complete.
Inside the 10.
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great effort there. 65 yards.
And the Patriots are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game, but in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Now, these two teams met earlier in the year in Buffalo with the Bills winning that ball game. So they're trying to win here in Foxborough to capture the season series. Throwing now is Allen. That is caught. Kincaid with it. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 53 yards. And the Bills have broken the tie.
The extra point is good.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. Here's the Bills kickoff unit out as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
And the Patriots, first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That's called. Jack Bech with it. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory. Down at the 33. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. A wild throw there, and it is intercepted. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. A big play there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pats at the line ready to go. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give him a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
That ball caught by his rookie wideout. And he will have a Patriots first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to air one out. And that is caught at the 10-yard line. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Patriots have got it back to within a score.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, this offense, they've been on a roll. 2 drives ago, they scored. Remember, last drive was that one-play touchdown strike, so now they're looking to make it 3 for 3.
You know, I talked to a Hall of Famer one time about, hey, when you're on defense and these types of things are happening to you, what goes through your mind? And he told me at that point, it's not about schemes. It's not about what's called from the sideline. It's about players. Who's going to make a play, make a stand, and stop this offense from doing what they've been doing?
That'll be pulled in downfield by Collins. And he will be taken down, but a big play there as it comes just as we reach the 2-minute warning. Edwards now on 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They run once more with Edwards.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. We talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily. A lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Allen going to run with it. This taken in by Kincaid. And this defense rallies, and they stop him short of the first down right near the 24. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Allen going to go on 4th down. Work in the middle of the field. Now Brown, he lost the football. And the Patriots have it.
And hindsight 2020, I think they probably should have gone for the field goal, right?
The 3 points would look really good right now.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. From the gun, they go to Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. In motion right, that's Collins. From the gun, it's Allen. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. 9th play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. Now Allen. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Give him credit for Excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. Here's Allen. That's caught by Brown for a Bills touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Bills take the chance on 4th and goal, and it pays off with 6. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Here's the Bills kickoff unit now as they will send this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Now he's going to step up and run. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Now he'll tuck this and run. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the 3rd quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That is caught downfield. It's Besh. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Now a handoff up the middle. Newberry. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Tackle at the 25-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
And now an audible here into something else. They'll keep it on the ground. Newberry. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. Play action. Now it's Allen.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the 3rd time.
Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
At the 14-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
They'll try the left side. Newberry. And here's another tackle made at the line, so they're converging well on the football now. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 13 yards out. And the Pats take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead.
It's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
Allen.
And he is caught. And he is going to have the Bills' 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Bills 1st down. It's a gain of 10.
Up the middle, here's Edwards. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. It was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
They do go for it. Here's Allen.
A short throw pulled in by Kincaid.
And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
And the Bills' 1st down.
So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. And the Patriots are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Chop 60, chop 60. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. He'll try and do this himself. Now he's going to throw it back deep over the middle. A big play there for New England. 43 yards. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 37-yard line. Wide open receiver complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A great effort there. 36 yards. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We got a brand new ball game, all even after that last touchdown, so every drive now becoming a little more critical here in the second half. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here's Allen to throw it. He'll let this go deep for Collins. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
3rd quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. This one left side caught by Collins. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
A gain of 14.
Allen now looks to throw. Now he's going to step up and run. Another one caught by Collins. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 and the 15. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
319.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. to the air. Allen. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Bills. De'Ami Brown with his second touchdown of the night. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it as they have taken the lead.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When he'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this third quarter of play. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Now he'll tuck this and run. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
They're not out of it yet, but in order to come back, they need to play clean football the rest of the way. He makes a correct read there, passing on challenging a blanket coverage and getting the first down with his legs instead.
Off the RPO, he completes it. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
From the 48-yard line, here's second down and 5.
19, Tiger, 19, go!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's to the left side, pulled in by Besh. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. So first and 10 now from the 30.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Up the middle they go. Newberry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now flags come in. Looked like one of the Patriots might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. And he fires one incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Buffalo 18. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. They'll try and do this himself. He's got his target. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Able to convert on third and 14. A terrific play call. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Ryland on for the extra point. And they have taken the lead here in this fourth quarter.
Makes the score Patriots 49, Bills 48.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
On play action, Allen. Quick hitter here, it's complete. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. They should have gotten more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Allen going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Collins. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be fourth down. He got out of bounds. That's a good thing, but still short of the first.
And now, since this brings up fourth down, the defensive play caller, grab your nerves because now you don't want to be so amped up that you give them a first down by getting out of your lanes, but you also don't want to just lay back and let them have it easily.
One final try here for Allen. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now Ryland for the PAT. And with that, the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Patriots 56, Bills 48. Chad Ryland kicking off for the Patriots.
Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 24. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 27-yard line.
Now Allen. That one complete to McConkey. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
A gain of 19 yards. That's good for a Bills first down.
On the handoff, Edwards. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up second and 11.
Here's Allen.
45-yard line.
Now he's going to step up and run. Open man right side, that's McConkey. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing now is Allen. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, Charles, they're trying to protect this lead late. Those are the types of mistakes they could afford to go without.
About the last thing you want to give them is help in completing a comeback, which is exactly what that penalty does. And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Allen from the gun on third down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo.
Ladd McConkey,
His second touchdown of the night.
and the Bills have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
All right, now a big two-point conversion attempt still to come.
The Bills are lining up for a two-point conversion.
Allen will try to throw for it.
And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth.
Boy, what a start to the week this has been. All tied fourth quarter as the kick's away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. This is 1st and 10.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped.
All tied up. Less than 2 minutes to go. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
Looking to throw. A quick throw, but incomplete. There have been quite a few plays they might look back on and say, we really have hurt ourselves, and that was another example.
And this is late game execution. Everything on the line, so it all has to come together properly. The throw's made. Where's the catch? Got to catch in that spot.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Ah, what a time for a lapse defensively. That turns this game right on its ear. And now, forget about going fast. They might want to take the air out a little bit and force the defense to use some timeouts.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining.
Here we go.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown.
Jack Bech
From 6 yards away.
And the Patriots answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the fourth. Extra point by Ryland, up and good.
And they will take a 7-point lead.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now Allen. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done.
That's good for a Bills first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Allen. He's got the hook up downfield to McConkey.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That catch, by the way, number 542 in his NFL career. That draws him level with Lance Allworth, who was a Hall of Famer with the Chargers back in the 60s and 70s.
He had a man they called Bambi, so if you're in that type of territory, catch the same number of passes he caught, you know you're on your way to a big-time career. And just think, and while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. This one, all we could have asked for. All tied, final minute as the kick's away here. And this one over the back line of the end zone. Well, they definitely don't want to give him a shot at returning it. That's obvious. So the ball will come out to the 30. Here's 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw to start the drive complete. And now a pause. It looks like we have a Patriot injured on the play.
We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Here's 2nd down.
They'll drop to throw.
Now he'll tuck this and run. Oh, he finds his running back open downfield.
And he's finally taken down, but not before he reaches the 14.
And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not out of the question if he stays hot.
Two timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10.
Now a handoff up the middle. Newberry. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So it all rides now on the foot of the kicker, Chad Ryland.
He did have one blocked earlier. This time it's for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in the Back Bay tonight. The